Hey, it's me, Curtis P, and this is just another tech show. All right, everyone, tomorrow is the big day for Apple, as the company will be announcing all of its fun new technology. So here's a quick rundown of what I expect the company to announce tomorrow at their iPhone event. Starting, of course, with the iPhone XS and the XS Plus, or possibly the XS Max. It's a little unsure as to what the name will be at this current time. I had originally thought it would be the Plus model, but there are some rumors stating that Apple's gonna go with the Max instead, because both models will have very similar specs. It'll just have a different screen size. So you'll have the standard iPhone X that we currently have now, and then we'll have a larger version of it as well, but both will have similar specs, similar camera, all that sort of stuff. Maybe a bigger battery on the Max version, but otherwise that's about it. So instead of using the word Plus, because of course that means it's better, we're gonna just use Max because it's maximum. Beyond that, expect a new A12 processor doing faster processor things, possibly higher RAM as well, and of course, probably a better camera on the back, because that's cool, you know, better camera, more megapixels, all that fun stuff. And of course, we're also gonna see a gold model because of the leaks that have already appeared online. So yeah, expect a gold iPhone XS and XS Max in the future. And the last thing I want to talk about with these phones is there could be a possibility for the ProMotion that's on the iPads to actually come down to the iPhone, but I'm about 50-50 on that actually happening. Next up, it's the iPhone 9 or possibly the iPhone XR. The rumors in the past have stated it's gonna be the iPhone 9, right? Because they went 8 and then they went 10, so where did the 9 go? Well, now you're getting the 9 this year, but possibly you might also be getting the iPhone XR because R comes before S. I don't know, I find those rumors to be a little hit or miss. I'm gonna go with the iPhone 9 because it just sequentially makes more sense in the lineup. This phone will have a 6.1-inch LCD display laid out very similarly to the iPhone X. It will also have Face ID, so say goodbye to that home button and Touch ID. But on the back of the phone, you will only see one camera here. It won't have the dual camera like the iPhone X. This is also the cheapest iPhone Apple's expected to announce tomorrow. On top of that, the iPhone 9 is expected to come in a number of different colors. We haven't seen this from Apple since the iPhone 5C. So that could be another great reason for people who don't want to spend a bunch of money on the iPhone X to still feel like they're getting a pretty awesome product. Though it'd be great if Apple brought that color spectrum to the entire line, because I want to get the iPhone XS, but I also would love it if it came in blue. And to go along with that, the iPhone 9 is expected to have dual SIM cards, though this may only be for China, and it might also ditch 3D Touch because it's just difficult to integrate into the new display. Item number 3 here, the Apple Watch Series number 4. We're expecting to see a larger edge-to-edge display on the Apple Watch with curved edges. It'll be about 15% larger than previous models. Again, it'll have curved corners here for the display, and it'll have brand new watch faces, which could be really fun. The watch may also be a little bit thinner from the released images that sort of leaked out of Apple, but it's kind of hard to tell here. So overall, bigger display, that's sort of the biggest thing here. The next item I wanted to talk about was the iPad Pros. This one, I'm not really sure if Apple's gonna talk about tomorrow, but it's kind of a hit or miss here. They might, because it's sort of an iOS device, but they might hold it off for a Mac-related event in the near future. But if Apple does announce new iPad Pros, expect to add 2 new versions of the iPad Pro, that being the 12.9 and an 11-inch version. Both iPads will have that edge-to-edge display, except it won't go all the way to the edge because there's gonna be a little bit of a bezel all the way around, which will house the Face ID cameras. The other thing a lot of people have been talking about is that USB-C is coming to the iPad Pros. I don't think this is gonna happen. I think what will happen is the iPad Pros will keep the Lightning, but they'll also ship with a Lightning to USB-C cable. It's more of a cable thing than an actual port, because I don't think Apple's gonna ditch that Lightning port. I think they really like it. And for the iOS devices, it makes sense to keep Lightning, and then for their actual Macs, that's where USB-C will be. And after that, the last thing that Apple is going to be announcing tomorrow is, of course, AirPower, something that they announced a year ago but never actually shipped. So maybe we'll finally get to know the date when Apple will be selling AirPower to the masses. So that's just a quick recap of what I expect Apple to be announcing tomorrow at their big event. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think Apple is going to be announcing. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and all that other fun stuff. And I'm gonna make another video tomorrow talking all about what actually Apple announces. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Until next time, I'm Curtis Paradis. Have a good day.